Okay, this week we're going to be talking about unity, the benefits of unity, what unity looks like, how can we have unity. So for that to happen, we're going to start in Ephesians 4, verses 1 to 6. And there's a whole lot in there. We're going to kind of jump around a little bit, but it starts off saying, let's walk worthy of the calling of the Lord. So the first thing is that God has a call on our life and we need to walk worthily of that. And it gives us a lot of things afterwards to explain what that looks like. Lowliness, gentleness, long-suffering, bearing with one another in love. Okay, there's a lot of things that have to happen for us to walk worthy of the calling of God. Let's keep going. This is the main piece that we're looking at today. Endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit. What is that? Through the bonds of peace. He goes on to tell us that we are all one body, one spirit, one hope, one calling, one Lord, one baptism, one God and Father over all, above all, through all, in all. So it sounds like a lot of things that are working together that make us one, but yet we get focused on the tiny little things that make us different. And you know, there's a quote that says, there are more things in our biology that make us one than there are that separate us. But yet, what do we look at? We look at that one little thing that makes us different from our brother. Or that church is different than our church. Or that family is different than our family. And we separate. And we stop walking in unity. But we see that Jesus' very last prayer was, Father, make them one, the same way you and I are one. God's desire is that we would be in unity. Okay, going back to Ephesians 4, if we skip down just a little bit to verse 13, it says, until then, until we attain unity of the faith and knowledge of the Son of God, to mature manhood. Okay, so what was the measure and the stature of the fullness of Christ in them? It was whether or not they were walking in unity of faith. Are they letting things come in between to divide easily? Then they're not mature. Okay, if we are wanting to be mature, what is it that we have to identify with? We have to walk in unity. Now, we talked a few weeks ago about love and how important that love is, and that's what binds us all together, and it still is. But if we don't have love, it's difficult to be in unity. But God is saying, it's so important to me that you walk together in unity. Yes, you have to love me and love one another, even as you love yourself. But you can't keep getting divided over these small little things, especially when we're all one. We're all part of the same body in Christ. So, going the second mile. We are going to look for the things that can unite, the things that can make us one, the things that bring unity. And we're going to avoid all those small, tiny little things that may be differences. Because you know what? God made us to be part of one family, that we could bring glory to Him.